Is it true that the success or failure of a team depends on its leader? Indy asked softly. That morning she had just been chosen as the class president. A small smile appeared on her face, but behind it there was a weight she had never felt before. Miss Diah, the warm and thoughtful teacher, looked at her with a gentle smile. "That's a very important question. For all of us," she said meaningfully. Then she added, "Steve Jobs once said, 'Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people.'" The class grew quiet. Curiosity began to flicker in their eyes. "To find out if that's true," Miss Diah continued, "let's try something together. A little experiment." She clapped her hands softly. "We'll divide the class into 4 groups. Each group choose 1 leader." The room instantly filled with laughter and whispers. Some were shy and pointed at their friends. Some raised their hands eagerly, and some just giggled, unsure what to do. When the 4 leaders were chosen, Miss Diah called them to the front. In a low voice, she gave each of them a different instruction. The first leader must make every decision alone, without listening to anyone. The second leader must discuss and decide together with the group. The third leader could only say, "Whatever you want." And the fourth leader had to create many rules before anyone could act. Each leader returned to their group, some confident, some anxious, some clearly overwhelmed. Miss Diah smiled, then announced, "Now here's your task. Decorate your leader to look as ugly as possible using anything around you. Safely, of course. Follow your leader's instructions carefully. You have 10 minutes. Let's begin." The class exploded with energy. Laughter and chatter filled the air. The first group worked fast, but under pressure. Their leader barked orders. "You, grab that marker. You, draw on my face." No one dared to question her. They obeyed, though their faces looked annoyed. The result? A messy face full of thick lines, a big black mustache, uneven cheeks, heavy eyebrows. It looked rushed and joyless. The second group sat in a circle, sharing ideas. They discussed everything. Someone offered her hair ribbon, another suggested paper decorations. They listened to one another and decided together. But time ran out. Their leader looked neat and funny, with ribbons, colorful paper, and light doodles. Cute, but not very striking. The third group? Chaos. Every time someone asked, their leader only shrugged, "Whatever you want." Everyone just did their own thing. One drew a mustache on one side, another put a plastic bag on his head. The result was wild and meaningless. The fourth group got stuck in rules. Their leader listed instructions endlessly. Make a plan first, ask for permission before drawing, cut paper neatly. By the time they started, the clock almost ran out. Their result looked stiff, tidy but lifeless. Finally, time was up. "All right, leaders, please come forward," Miss Diah said brightly. "Let's have a fashion show." She played cheerful music, and the classroom turned into a stage of laughter. 4 little kings walked proudly like models, showing off their ridiculous looks. Everyone laughed and cheered. When the noise calmed down, Miss Diah asked, "So, whose leader looks the ugliest? Who should be the winner?" All hands shot up, each group proudly nominating their own leader. The room was filled with giggles and pride. But then Miss Diah fell silent. Her smile softened, and in a calm, serious tone she said, "Children, there is no winner today. You all lost." The laughter faded. Silence returned. "Why, miss?" someone whispered. She looked at them kindly. "Are you truly proud of making your own leader look bad? In front of everyone?" A hush fell over the room. Some children looked down, realizing what she meant. After a moment, Tama raised his hand timidly. "I thought my job was just to follow orders. But now I see, when I don't care, it can hurt the whole team. It makes us all look bad, doesn't it?" Miss Diah smiled warmly. "That's exactly right, Tama." Indy looked around and said with new confidence, "Now I understand. Being a leader isn't about walking alone, it's about helping everyone walk together." Miss Diah nodded proudly. "Today we learned something precious. When we laugh at someone, we reflect who we are, just like in real life. A leader mirrors their members, and the members mirror their leader. No one stands alone. In class, in family, at work, in life, each person plays a part. A wise leader knows how to guide, and caring members know how to support. When both walk together, life becomes beautiful. Days later, change began to bloom. Indy no longer tried to do everything by herself. She started listening, sharing tasks, and trusting her classmates. The class grew more united, and Indy realized that true leadership is the art of helping others succeed. Tama also changed. He began helping with small things, arranging chairs, preparing tools, giving simple ideas, and through the smiles of his friends he learned that every small effort matters. One afternoon, Miss Diah looked at her class, now alive with laughter and teamwork. She smiled softly and said, "Steve Jobs was right. Success is never born from a single leader, but from everyone who chooses to work together." Leadership isn't about power, it's about partnership, because no one shines alone. We rise together. Share this story if you agree, and don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming inspirations. Let's grow together.